Hey everybody, welcome back to the Carryandcur YouTube channel. And if you're new here, I sure do appreciate you stopping by and watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and also check out our Instagram at Carryandcut. And I sure do appreciate all the support from the Patreons. It's awesome. All the proceeds go right back into the channel to buy new knives, new equipment to hopefully make the quality and the content better for you guys. So today we got the Spyderco Resilience to show you. And before we get into it, I want to give a huge shout out to Jimmie Crowe for sending this knife over to us. So he is so graciously sent some more of his knives over for us to take a look at. And I have a whole whopping total of 13 of them to get through. So got a little bit of a stretch in front of me, and I'm really trying to hustle through them and get to reviewing stuff and get doing tear downs and everything and all the cool content that you guys like to see. Some personal stuff in my life, it's starting to get busy. I don't know if many of you guys know, I work in the asphalt. Well, that's what I do for a living, is I work on a paving crew. So I'm in the asphalt industry, I guess you could say. So I'm a highway worker, and it's almost April now. I think recording this video, it is March 21st. So once April hits, my life goes crazy. I'm basically never home, and I am working 70, 80 hours a week all the time. So I'm going to do my best to try to do regular uploads. So I'm trying to bust out a whole bunch of videos and maybe even stockpile them. So the whole daily videos probably isn't going to be a thing, at least for, it might be for now, but please try to bear with me as, I do have a full-time job outside of YouTube at the same time. So, all the support is awesome. And I love making videos for you guys and be able to show you this really cool stuff, especially, a lot of the stuff isn't even mine. So that's just awesome. Jimmie has became a very good friend to me, of mine. So it's just awesome to be able to show you guys this stuff too. And if you might notice, we got a little bit different background going on here. One of my another one of my good friends, I actually worked with him for a number of years, Mr. Nick Leppert. He gave me this knife mat, so he sent this over to my house, and he thought that we needed this for the channel. And it is definitely pretty awesome, and it makes knives, working on knives a whole lot more enjoyable. It's a knife joy and knife mat, disassembly mat, I guess you could say. It has these nice magnetic trays up here. You can put all your screws and stuff in there. It's just really cool, well thought out. So let's get back to the knife here. So we're looking at the Spyderco Resilience. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of a close-up going on here. And I know you guys might not be able to tell just yet before we do size reviews, but this is a honkin' knife here. And Jimmie actually got some aftermarket scales put on this thing. They are a nice red G10, really nice full length red G10 backspacer to go along with it too. So I'm not sure if it comes with this actual, actually he might, I don't think he dyed these. I think he actually got these. I did read. Let's see, he always sends me a note list with them. And this one is a scale swap. So I'm guessing that the real nice G10 backspacer came with it, but I'm not sure if that came actually stock on the knife or not. So we are looking at, well, we'll get the measurement out, but it's a 8CR 13 MOV blade. So that is, of course, not everybody's favorite steel, but it's definitely, a good budget steel. Nothing crazy, not going to set the world on fire, but it is a stainless steel. You get decent edge retention and, decent amount of toughness. I don't know if you want to really compare it to D2 or not, but it's definitely decent enough stuff for the price range you're coming out here. So this knife is $73.50 at Blade HQ. I will link that down in the description below, and it does help me if you guys actually use the links and go to look at these knives. And if you were to buy them, it's completely up to you. But yeah, it does help the channel. So other than that, we got a 4-way adjustable pocket clip, tip up, tip down, left or right hand carry. We do have a liner lock, and this thing does have full length liners. You probably can't tell in there, but they are skeletonized a little bit for some weight reduction. Got some nice holes in there. And we'll be able to see that. Maybe we'll tear this thing apart and see the inner workings of it. Of course, you got the signature Spyderco blade hole opening method. And this thing is a honkin' chunk of a knife. So, I have a large size hand. At least that's what I wear, is a large size glove. So medium to large size, a little bit above average maybe. And you could definitely fit, at least 5 of my finger, if I had 5 fingers, I guess you could say. I could fit another 2 fingers on there if I had to. So really good ergonomics are super comfortable. I would even say, you could really get into some hard use stuff with this kind of knife too. We do have some nice useful row of jimping up here at the top of the blade on the spine, so it really locks your hand in there. So I always like to see that. I'm a big fan of useful jimping that's actually give you some grip and keep you on the blade. So like saying, we got it's 4.25 inches on the cutting edge. I think it's what it's going to be. We're going to tape measure out and look at this thing. But this is the biggest Spyderco knife that I've ever handled. I know the police model was like 4 inches. I know the actually military too, that has a pretty good size knife too. But this is one of the made in China, Spyderco, so different from the Bird series even, but this is the actual, yeah, made in China, so the Tenacious. This one is called the Resilience, and I know there's probably another multitude of other ones also. So let's do, why don't we get some measurements on this thing real quick. Left the tape measure upstairs, so that's nice. Hopefully you guys can see the ruler here. We are, let's see, from the tip of the blade, so we're pretty much right on the money right there, all the way to the butt of the knife. We are over, we're over 9 1/4, so I'm gonna say about 9 1/3 inches, 9 inches and 1/3, yeah, 9 3/8. How about something like that? So actual blade length, sharpened edge is looking, yeah, 4 1/4. We're smack dab 4 1/4, and it comes all the way. The sharpened edge actually comes, well, pretty much into the scale. So, you know, you're getting your whole entire sharpened edge on. So that's really cool. Good to see. So that's a whole lot of blade that you're getting on this knife. And why don't we do, this is definitely not my favorite set of calipers. I'm definitely going to have to reinvest in some better ones, because this thing does not get down to near close enough increments. It doesn't get down to the, of course, you got your, whatever you want to call it, tens, hundreds, but we don't have like thousands really, you know, like the third decimal in there. So we're looking at 120,000. So I imagine it's probably 125, 126,000, something like that. So that's the thing I'm struggling with this pair of calipers. These were only $8, so not complaining too much. I definitely shouldn't have cheaped out and spent the $28 on the all metal ones, and that probably would have been saved me a little bit there. So let's get a weight on this thing. This is going to be kind of subjective because these are aftermarket scales after all. But we're looking at 4.6 ounces with this set of scales. He didn't specify which scales these were, but they are pretty nice quality, and I do like the feel of this G10. So yeah, 4.6 ounces, and like I said, we have over 4 inches of blade on this thing. So, you know, the extra amount of heft is never bad in my eyes. I always do like to have a heavier, you know, a heavier knife. It makes a difference to me. I know some people don't really care for that, but I sure do. So let's go ahead and get some size comparisons on this thing. We'll put him right in the middle. How about we get the Spyderco Manix 2 out? So this is already, I mean, it's not the Manix XL, but this is definitely still a bigger, you know, full-size knife, and it completely dwarfs that one. So how about we get out the PM2? Still makes it look like a pretty small knife. So definitely bigger than that one. How about the Spyderco Shaman? This is a big Spyderco knife too. Really hard to use, heavy duty, I feel like. I know not really, Spydercos aren't known to be hard to use knives, but this is definitely a good one. So we're definitely even bigger yet. And how about, this actually is a bigger one right here. This is the Spyderco Endura. This is the Spyderco Endura Clip It model. And we're dang near, I mean, we're not really dang near the same size, but we're about an inch shorter. Something like that. So this is definitely a giant pocket knife. I think that's pretty good for size comparisons. I don't think we need to really show anything else. We could throw on the, how about the Vosteed Mini Labrador, just for, you know, craps and giggles on that one. So overall conclusions, I think this knife is definitely out there for somebody. If you're looking for a big knife and you like Spyderco quality, I mean, this is a Chinese made one, but I still don't think that they're lacking in the quality. Spyderco's quality control in general is really good. Their warranty is great, and I am just a complete big fan of Spyderco knives, and in general, I guess you could say, I really do like all their offerings and all their products, so definitely pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do test the edge on this thing. You know, I imagine a lot of these that, you know, all these that Jimmie sends me are super sharp, so, oh yeah, this thing, you know, it comes down to a super fine edge, so this thing has crazy amount of bite on it. You don't even, it's like a whisper. Oh, got a little carry away over there. Definitely pretty cool. So, definitely a big fan of this one. Really do appreciate you sending this over to me, Jimmie, and stay tuned for the next one. Like I said, I definitely do approve of this knife. I think it is worth the $73 if you're looking for such a big knife. And I imagine if it was, I know the blade material and everything else in the aspects, of course, the made in China, whatever else people are going to say, isn't the highest, you know, most desirable knife or most desirable traits that you can get into a pocket knife anymore. But it's still, you know, out there for somebody. And I would not be afraid to pick this thing up, especially for such a big knife. And, you know, the centering isn't completely on par, and I have seen some of the comments before, some of the other Chinese knives that I've went over, but we could probably, you know, work on that, tighten it up. Some of these knives are kind of hard hard to get the centering down just right because of all the, a lot of these aren't going to be captive backspacers, so everything's kind of can be tweaked in, some sort of way. But some people it doesn't bother at all. If you're really worried about the aesthetics of it, then it could bother you, but that's, for each individual to compare. Let's see if we can get that Spidey flick. Oh yeah, we get that one all day. That's a honking blade to get out of there too, so a lot of mass coming out. Not going to be a fall shut action or anything, but I imagine the more you break this thing, ooh, that about got away from me on that one. Shoo, could have been a band-aider right there. But all right, guys, I'm really rambling now, so I sure appreciate you watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below. Jeez, I barely even talked today. And if you have any questions, leave them down there. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Really do enjoy reading everybody's comments. So until next time, thanks.